Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic Network, and we're doing another one of our games. This is the second to last game of the date of September 21. And this is the third of a three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Starting for the Braves will be Ron Reed. He's 119. So he'll be looking for his 20th. He won 18 in real world. And he's a right-hander. For the San Diego Padres, it'll be Joe Niekro. He has won 8. He won 8 in real world. Looking ahead at what the magic number is. Let me pull my magic number calculator out for San Francisco, for Atlanta. The magic number is 4 for Atlanta. Any combination of 4 wins by Atlanta or losses by San Francisco, and they have clinched. Atlanta has clinched the NL East in the it's a little different. It's 3.5 games, Pittsburgh and St. Louis, but time is running out there too. You're going to need a big losing streak from Pittsburgh and a winning streak from St. Louis to make a change. I don't know what the magic number is. It's a little more. I'm not going to guess. And in about 3 minutes, I expect the San Diego Padres to take the field. And I'm so glad that you've decided to join us. A nice leisurely ball game here in the morning. About 2 minutes. Ah. Lord. Oh. And the San Diego Padres take the field. There's Joe Niekro on the mound. Catching him is Cannizzaro. In the infield, it's Colbert at first, Arcia at second, Pena at third, Dean at short, outfield left to right, Ferrara, Ivan Morel in center, and Brown in right. And leading it off for the Braves is Felix Millan. Again, magic number 4. For the Atlanta Braves. Okay, Millan steps in now. Niekro is ready. Here's Niekro, the pitch to Millan. That's 4-4 right-handed. That'll be a catcher X. Cannizzaro 2-4. For 2, with nobody on, it's a W grounder to right in front of the plate for Cannizzaro, E4, 5'8", 11. And he takes it to the bag. He throws it to the bag. And there's one away. Millan is retired. And good morning to you, Daniel. And we're glad to have you here on the Strat-O-Matic network. So Millan is retired, and here is Tony Gonzalez, left-handed hitter. You're very welcome. Okay, Niekro now. The windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. 1-9 right-handed. He grounds it to first. That's for Colbert. And he will take it to the bag himself. 2 outs. So Niekro retires the first 2 Braves here. Again, the magic number for Atlanta is 4. If they win here and then the Giants lose and they play LA, the final game of this date, The magic number would be 2 if the Giants lose. And pitching in that game will be Jim Bunning for the Dodgers and Gaylord Perry for the Giants. And we'll try to broadcast that game as soon as we are ready. And hello, Kathy. Great to have you with us. It is a Friday. That's true. I guess things can't be all that bad. Okay, here's Negro now facing Aaron. 2 outs, nobody on. Kathy for the Padres. And the pitch, that's 1-6, and that's going to be a base hit. To right field. Brown has it, throws it in, and Aaron is on first. Necro a -3, 1-12. He will not be held. That means he has a lead. 1-12, not being held. 15, 1-12. He's not being held. He has the lead though. And here's Rico Cardi now. Here's Negro now. From the stretch. And the pitch to Cardi. That's 3-6. And that's a base hit. Aaron rounds second, he goes to third. Tell you, this hitting by Atlanta is really something. A 2-out single. 3-6 single, 2 asteroids. And here's Orlando Cepeda. First and third, 2 outs. Necro trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch from Necro. 3-6. Infield is not in. That's going to be a grounder to short, fielded by Dean. And he throws to Colbert, and the side is retired. So no runs for Atlanta. They leave 2. And after a half an inning here, it's Atlanta nothing. And San Diego coming up. races are already, the divisions are already clinched in the American League, in case you're interested in looking. I don't know if you're able to see that, but as you can see, Baltimore has already won 106. They have clinched the division some time ago. And Minnesota, actually with a better record than Baltimore by a game and a half, have long clinched. The National League is a little bit of a different story. Again, Atlanta Magic number 4 with a 6.5 game lead over the Giants, and the Pirates 3.5 over St. Louis. I'm not sure. I'd have to go figure what that magic number is. And here is Ron Reed going for win number 20. A win today could make him the second 20-game winner for this team. Necro has 21 wins. And leading it off is Jose Arcia. Okay, here's Reed now. The wind up and the pitch to Arcia. That's 310 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit to left for Arcia. A leadoff single. Reed a +2, that makes him 1-17. He will be held. 2-12, he gets the lead. 1-17, 1-15. And here is the Roberto Pena now. Top of the third, we have Black Music History Month. Question once again, excellent, from Kathy Harden. Okay, here's Pena now with Arcia being held at first. He's a 1-15. He does not have the lead. He's not going. Here's the pitch to Pena. 610 right-handed. He walked him. So Reed has put the first two Padres on base here in the first. And Larry Ollie Brown steps up. No more hold on first. That is negated. It's Pena on first, Arcia on second here. Just underway here in San Diego. Ron Reed from the stretch. First and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Brown. 2-6. Oh, he grounds it to short on a first and second. Looks like that's going to be a double play. It is. 6-4-3. Pena is tagged up there in the double play, and Arcia goes to third on it. So it's 2 outs with Arcia on third, and Alfarara comes up in a clutch situation here. Things have gotten so bad that it's almost like I've hit bottom. Almost. So there's a certain element of surrender, of yesterday was one of the worst days I've ever experienced in my entire life. I've had bad days in my life. I'm 66. This is right up there. But I'm moving ahead here, trying. Here's Reed now. 2 outs. It's Arcia on third. Clutch situation, and the pitch from Reed to Ferrara, 2-9, and he flies it to left. This should end the inning. Under it is Carty. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs. The single, the walk, and 1 runner left. Arcia on third. And we've gone 1 inning. And it is a scoreless ball game. And that'll bring up Joe Necro, the brother of Phil. And after this inning, we have our first question of the day for Black Music History Month. All month. Should be all year. And leading it off for the Braves will be Clete Boyer. No score here, top of the second. Boyer steps in. Here's Necro now. And the pitch. 6'5" right-handed. That's a grounder to short X. That will be for Dean, a 318. Dean, a 318. $13.3, that is a G2, he gets to it. E18. And he throws him out. And that's one away. Here's Bob Didier now, with one out, nobody on, top of the second. Don't tell me I can't get into this again. Oh, Lord. Not again. Oh, Lord. Let's try it again now. Oh, God. Okay. Bob Didier, switch hitter, batting left against Necro. Here's the wind-up and the pitch. 2-9, he struck him out. First strikeout by Necro. And that's 2 away for Gil Garrido. Okay, Garrido with 2 outs and nobody on. Necro at the plate. Here's the pitch. 3-9 right-handed. He grounds it to short. That's for Dean. Over to Colbert, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 for Necro of the Atlanta Braves. We are in the middle of the second. And here's Big Ron Reed now. Put 2 on. Then a double play, left 1 on base in the first. And here's Nate Colbert. Okay, Ron Reed. The windup and the pitch to Nate Colbert. That is 6-6. Right-handed, he struck him out. First strikeout for Reed today. And the batter is Ivan Morel. One out, nobody on. Reed on the mound. Here's Reed now. And the pitch. 412 right-handed. Oh boy, that's hit with power. He's got the power. It's a ballpark blast. 412. Right-handed. He's got the power against right-handers. I think it's pretty spacious out there in San Diego. I could be wrong. It is. It is a right-hander, and it's 1-7. It is gone though. Right-hander San Diego, it is gone. Right-hander 1-7, home run. It was a 2 on the 20 die. Again, let's look at it again. It was a 412 right-handed and home ballpark blast. Of course, he has to have the end power, which he does, and he hit it out on a 2. And that's going to make it a 1-0 ball game here. On the home run by Ivan Morel. You got a very good piece of that. For Ivan Morel, that is home run number 2. He had 3 in real world. Here comes Chris Cannizzaro now. Here's Reed now. And the pitch to Cannizzaro. That's 1-5. And that is a drive hit out to left, and Carty is under it. It was hit well, but he makes the catch at the warning track. A running catch by Rico Carty. A 1-5. Triple 1-3, fly ball left the rest. So it's 2 outs, and here's Tommy Dean. Okay, Dean steps in. Here's Reed. And the pitch. 3-9 right-handed. He grounds it to first, and Cepeda has it. Reed covers the bag, and the side is retired. But 1 run on the home run by Ivan Morel. We've gone 2. It's 1-0 San Diego. Now I ask you to get ready for this. Kathy Harden with her Black History question of the month. Black History Month question. And here it is. Wait for it now. Here it is. Ella Fitzgerald and Dizzy Gillespie were arrested in Houston in a sting said to be racially motivated. What was the crime? Lord. God, I didn't even know that happened. Joel Horland says gambling. Sounds like a good guess. A good answer. And Joel got it. Oh, that's a great question and a great answer. Congratulations to Joel Horland on knowing that, getting that so quickly. And a super question from Ella on Ella Fitzgerald and Dizzy Gillespie. Two greats. Dice in her dressing room after they insisted on only performing to integrated audience. Ay, ay, ay. Dice in her dressing room were found. There's no evidence. What evidence is there of gambling? God, am I gambling here? I got dice. It was a super question, Kathy, and we thank you very much. We're going to have Joe Necro come out now. Oh, she was playing Strat-O-Matic. Okay. Yeah, that's funny, Joel. Go to the top of the third here. Ron Reed will lead it off. It's 1-0 Padres on the home run by Ivan Morel. Here's Necro now. And the pitch to Reed. That's 5-8 right-handed, grounds it to third for Pena. He picks it up and throws him out, one away. They were throwing dice, okay. So, I mean, was there cash? Was there money? I mean, that's bogus. That's bogus. It was just a fun, friendly game between friends. I imagine if I Googled it, I could learn a lot about that. Here's Felix Millan. He grounded to the catcher, Canizero, in the first. Here's Necro, the windup, and the pitch to Felix. 4-4 right-handed catcher X. Canizero at 2-4. To 4-14-2. It's a pop-up in foul territory. Canizero getting under it. E4. Uh-oh. 6-11-15. Oh, and he makes the catch. Nice catch by Canizero off the pop-up by Millan in foul territory, 2 away here. And here's Tony Gonzalez now. Gonzalez, left-handed hitter, he grounded to Colbert at first in the first. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the third, Necro. And the pitch. That's 6-9 left-handed, fly ball left field for Ferrara. Getting under it. And he makes the catch, and it's another 1, 2, 3, and 7 in order, retired by Necro. And we are in the middle of the third. And Ron Reed takes the mound. And he'll face Joe Necro to lead it off here, bottom of the third. Top of the fifth, we have more. Beautiful. Keep them coming, Kathy. More Black Music History Month. Top of the fifth, it'll be question 2. Okay, here's Reed now. The wind up and the pitch to Necro. That's 6-5, right-handed. Flies to right field for Aaron. And he's under it. He makes the catch. 1 away. Now Jose Arcia. He singled, was left on third in the first. Went to third on the double play ball after Pena walked. And then he was left on base. 1-0 Padres. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Okay, here's Arcia now. With 1 out, Reed and the pitch. That's 1-7 right-handed. He grounds it to short for Garrido. Throws it to Cepeda, 2 outs. And Roberto Pena comes up. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the third. Padres with a 1-0 lead. Here's Reed now. And the pitch to Pena. That's 6-8, right-handed. And there's a base hit for Roberto. Right up the middle. Gonzalez throws it in. That's the second time he's reached base. Again, he walked in the first, so that's a 6-8, right-handed single. He is not being held. And here's Ollie Brown with 2 outs and Pena on first base. Oh. Here's Reed now. And the pitch to Brown. 4-9, right-handed. Oh boy, that's hit with power. Does he have it? Yes, he does, and it's gone over the left field fence. A 2-run home run, second home run that Reed has allowed. Look at it again, 4-9 off Reed. And home run, no ballpark effect. 1-6, it was a 6. And he's got the end power. So Ollie Brown puts the Padres ahead 3-0 here on their second home run of this ball game. For Ollie Brown, that's number 16. He had 20 in real world. Number 16. So the Padres with some long ball here. Now here's Al Ferrara with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's Reed now. The pitch to Ferrara. 5-6 right-handed, and he struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Reed. It was a 5-6 right-handed. The side is retired. There were 2 runs. On 2 hits, the single by Pena. This was all with 2 outs. And then the home run by Brown. I'm going to take a little break here for a few minutes. And when I come back, we'll continue this ball game. And we're back in San Diego, and I want to thank you for being with us. It's 3-0 Padres. Braves took the first two of this game. Just as a reminder, the magic number for Atlanta is 4 to clinch the National League Western Division here. And here's Joe Niekro. He has retired 7 in order since allowing a couple base hits in the first. He'll have to face the heart of the order here, Aaron, Carty, and Cepeda. And here's Aaron now. Here's Niekro. And the pitch to Aaron. 5-6, there's a shot for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Niekro has a good move. 1-12. He's going to get the lead again without a hold. And here's Rico Carty. He's not going to go, though. Rico also singled. Here's the pitch to Carty now. 4-7, right-handed, and that's a base hit. Deja vu all over again. Both Aaron and Carty single. This time, Aaron goes to second and holds. It was a 4-7 single 1-11 off of his card. First and second, nobody out. Here's Orlando now. Okay, Niekro now from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Orlando. 6-11, that's a grounder to second B, first and second on a 6-11 right-handed. Grounder to second. 4. Batter is safe, runner out. Runner on first out, so Garcia forces Carty to be out. Aaron goes to third, and it's first and third, one out. And here's Clete Boyer. Infield back now. Oh. Here's Necro now with the infield back. First and third, one down. The pitch to Boyer. Well, that's a 3-8. And he grounds it to short on a first and third. I guess we should look here on the double play too, and it is a double play to end the inning. A 3-8 grounder to Dean, who threw it to Arcia, to Colbert, and Necro gets out of that. He gets out of first and third with nobody out. And we are in the middle of the fourth. It's still 3-0. San Diego. And here's Ron Reed. Nate Colbert leads it off against Reed. Reed has allowed 3 runs in 3 innings on 2 home runs. A solo home run by Morel in the second, and then the 2-run by Ollie Brown in the third. And remember, we have Black History Month question number 2 coming up after this inning. Here's Reed now. And the pitch to Colbert. 3-10 right-handed. It's a blast by Colbert. My goodness, it's a 10. I don't think this is going to make it, though. No, it doesn't. It's a fly to left deep. And Carty comes back on it at the warning track to make the catch. So that is a 3-10 ballpark blast. For Colbert, right-handed in San Diego. And that would have been 1-7. But it was a 10. And that's a long out. Here's Ivan Morel now. Ivan hit the home run, the solo home run in the second. Here's Reed. 6-8 right-handed. There's a base hit up the middle. I'll tell you, they're hitting Reed. Ivan is on. 1-15, 1-17. Automatically, he will be held. And then he'd be a 1-15 stealing. With Reed a +2 due to Didier's arm. So he is a 1-15, 1-17, 1-15 being held with a lead. If he gets it, but he's not going to try for it on the 8 and 9. So he'll be held. And Chris Cannizzaro is the batter here. Oh, here's Canizero. Reed from the stretch with Morel being held. And the pitch. That's 1-8. Oh my, that's a base hit to left. Ivan, 1-14, 1-16 with a hold. 1-15. He'll hold at second. And that's going to bring up Tommy Dean. First and second, 1 out. Reed in trouble again. Here's the pitch to Dean. 2-5 right-handed, he struck him out. And that is the third by Reed. And now Joe Niekro comes up. Clutch situation. First and second with 2 outs. Three nothing Padres. Here's Reed. Niekro a 1 WR. And here's the pitch. 3-8. He struck him out. And that will retire the side. 4th strikeout for Reed. And he gets out of that one after allowing 2 hits with 1 out, first and second, gets out of it. We've gone 4, and this is a 3-0 ball game. And now I'd like to bring your attention here to Kathy Harden. For her question. For the trivia. Wow. Thank you, Kurt Miller, for that fact. Wait for it now. Here it is. He does it all. Composer, arranger, producer, largely responsible for Michael Jackson's career, once married to Peggy Lipton. Know him? You know, his name escapes my memory. Oh, God. I know Jones, I think, is his last name. Quincy Jones. Joel Horland will get it. I just can't remember. Well, we're gonna, I got Jones' part. You can give me half credit. It was a great question. And And a great answer from Joel Horland. I don't know if any of you remember, it was about, I don't know, I can't remember anymore, 3, 4, 5 years ago, he did an interview. I don't know if it was for Rolling Stone magazine or what, and boy did he put people down, especially the Beatles. He said the Beatles couldn't play. The Beatles were lousy musicians and their music did not sound good. I'm paraphrasing. And I collect Beatles criticisms because I find them to be fascinating. Thank you again, Kathy Harden, for that great question. He's 91 years old. Wow. Thank you, Kurt. Well, we're moving to the top of the fifth, and Joe Niekro is shutting out the Atlanta Braves. A couple great gambling and Quincy Jones. A couple great questions. 91 years old. Thank you, Kurt Miller, for your facts. We appreciate them. Here's Didier to lead it off. Niekro has shut out he's allowed 4 hits, all singles, no runs in 4 innings. Here's Didier now. It's 3-0 Padres. 4-4, switch hitter, batting left, catcher X. Canizero 2-4, he's getting a bunch of these. I think this is his 3rd X today. That's 13-2. It's popped up. Quincy. I'm sorry, Canizero E4, 4-7-11, and he makes the catch. So Didier is retired. Well, yeah, Jack Klugman was Dr. Quincy. I remember that sitcom. He was a medical examiner, wasn't he? Autopsies. Here's Gil Garrido now with 1 out. Gil Garrido grounded to short in the 2nd. It's top of the 5th, 3-0 Padres. Here's Niekro now. 3-9 to Garrido, grounds it to short, and Dean has it. Throws to Colbert, 2 outs. And they're going to let Ron Reed hit. Different game back then. Surprising if a pitcher even goes 4 innings these days. Here's Reed now, 0 for 1. Necro. And the pitch to Reed. 2-9, he grounds it to first. Colbert takes it and jogs it to the bag for a 1-2-3 inning for Necro. A 2-9 right-handed, and that will retire the side. We're in the middle of the 5th. 3-0 Padres on a shutout. By Joe Necro. Here's Reed now. And he will face the top of this San Diego order. He's allowed 3 runs in 4 innings. And it's going to be Jose Arcia, 1 for 2 today. Oh. Here's Reed now. Arcia, 1 for 2. The wind up by Reed and the pitch to Arcia. That's 2-5 right-handed, struck him out. And that's 3 in a row. 3 strikeouts in order by Reed. Struck out the last 2 batters in the 4th. And now Roberto Pena is the batter. Walked, singled and scored on the 2-run home run by Ollie Brown. Here's Reed. And the pitch to Pena. 1-9 right-handed. It's a grounder to short. And that'll be for Garrido. He fields it and throws it to Cepeda for the 2nd out. And Ollie Brown is the batter. Here's Brown. Grounded into a double and hit the 2-run home run. Reed into his windup, And the pitch to Brown. That's 3-3, and he grounds it to first, and Cepeda takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 for Reed, looking better there. And we've gone 5. It's 3-0. We appreciate you being here with us. We appreciate the likes, the subscribing, and most of all, the companionship and social interaction that we have here. Okay, here's Necro now working on a shutout. Top of the 6th, top of the order. It's going to be Felix Millan leading it off. Quincy Promes. I don't know who that is. Kurt, but I guess you're giving us a play on Quincy's. How about John Quincy Adams? Okay, here's Necro now, working on a shutout through 5. The winner of record, facing the top of the order. Here's Felix. 4-6, and he grounds it to third. Pena has it, throws to Colbert for the first out, 1 away. Now Tony Gonzalez. Okay, Necro looks in. He gets the sign from Canizero. And the pitch to Gonzalez. 5-8, left-handed, grounds it to first. And Colbert will toss it to Necro, covering the bag for the second out. And here's Henry Aaron. Mm. 22 seasons for 7 teams. And he won 221 games. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. And are you talking about, wait a minute, are you talking about Phil or Joe? Oh. Is that Joe? Maybe it was Joe. Because he did very well, I believe, on Houston, didn't he? Here's Henry Aaron now. 2 outs, nobody on. Joe. God, I didn't know that about his son Lance. I was really out of baseball for the decade of the 90s and the 2000s. And then I gradually came back. I was occupied with other things. Here's Aaron, 2 for 2, 2 singles today. Left on base both times. Pitch from Necro, 2-9, and that's, whoa, it's a grounder to second. And Arcia fields it nicely, throws to Colbert. And it's a 1-2-3 for Necro, and he, well, I think it looks like he's retired 8 in order again, 8 in order, on a 2-9 right-handed. Appreciate the facts there, Kurt Miller. And we're in the middle of the 6th. Getting ready for the bottom of the 6th here with the Padres, a 3-0 lead. They lost the first 2 games. Atlanta beat them in the first 2 of this 3-game series, and Atlanta is 93-60. Their magic number is 4 to clinch the National League Western Division. Is that the most all-time, Kurt Miller? 539. Too bad Cy Young didn't have a brother who might have won about 30 games, lifetime. Very interesting. I trying to think of who else might have been a good brother duo. The Perrys, Gaylord Perry, and didn't he have a brother? Didn't he have a brother, Gaylord Perry? Gaylord Perry and Jim Perry. I imagine they're pretty much up there. Joe died of a brain aneurysm in '06. and he was only 61 years old. His Philip died at age 81. That's sad. Well, we moved to the bottom of the sixth, and Big Ron Reed now. His first endurance is the seventh. It's 3-0. He did retire the side in order in the fifth. Let's see if he can continue to settle down. Al Ferrara, Nate Colbert, and Ivan Morel will face Reed here in the bottom of the sixth. Okay, here's Reed now. And the pitch to Ferrara. That's 2-8, and he walked him. So Ferrara is on first. No hole, no lead, no nothing. Probably had no attempts. Nope. A 2-8, right-handed. And here's the dangerous Nate Colbert. Okay, Colbert is 0 for 2. The Perrys won 530. So they were pretty close. Pretty close. Here's the pitch to Colbert. 6-2 right-handed. That is a, whoa, a liner to short, caught by Garrido. What a catch. A beautiful catch. It was 6-2, single 1 to 11, and it was a 12. So a beautiful catch by Garrido to save a base hit. 1 out, Ferrara on first, and here's Ivan again. Ivan 2 for 2, again, solo home run and a single. Mike and Greg Maddox. Is that something? I didn't even know that Greg Maddox had a brother. Shows you what I knew from that era. Here's Reed now. And the pitch to Ivan Morel. 5-8 right-handed, grounds it to short, and that's going to be a double play. Garrido to Felix to Cepeda. Again, a 5-8 against the right-hander. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The leadoff walk by Ferrara, doubled up, none left. We've gone 6. It's 3-0 Padres. The Clarksons, John, Dad, and Walter. So, they're brothers? I don't know what the dad part is. And I haven't even heard of the Clarksons. You see, I know old baseball, folks. I know a good deal about, and I'm not here to impress anybody or depress anybody. I know about old time dead ball right up until, I don't know, maybe the mid 80s or so. We're going to head to the top of the 7th and we'll take a break. It's going to be Joe Niekro now, holding on to his shutout in his first endurance inning. And Rico Carty is the batter. Carty is 2 for 2, as is, well, Aaron is now 2 for 3. Here's Niekro now. Wow, okay, Henry must have had a few, just a few. Here's the pitch to Rico, 6-3 right-handed. That is a base hit by Rico, his 3rd of the game. Again, it was a 6-3 right-handed, single 1 to 9. And it was a 3 on the 20 die. Christie and Henry Matheson. I did not even know there was a Henry Matheson. Lord, he was older. Oh, he was the younger brother. I'm sorry. He died at age 30. I'm going to guess tuberculosis. That just completely... No, it was... Yes, tuberculosis. How did I know that? Here I am worried about, he won 0 games, okay. He played mostly semi-pro, and I'll tell you, tuberculosis took a lot of lives of a lot of people at a very young age. Just a terrible disease. Okay, it's Carty on first, not being held. And here's Orlando Cepeda. 3-0. This is Niekro's first endurance inning. And the pitch. 4-6 right-handed, grounds it to 3rd. That's going to force Carty. Pena throws to Arcia to force Carty, and now Orlando is on. Is that Pedro or Perro? I think you meant Pedro. And Orlando now. With Negro a -3, makes him a 1-13, gets an automatic lead. It's borderline. He's not being held. He has the lead. One to 16, 1-13, with no hold, and he's not going to go. It's Orlando on first with 1 out. Here's Cletus Boyer now. Stan and Harry Kovzlevsky. I've heard of Stan. He's more from my era. Bob and Ken Forsch, I remember them. Yeah, I remember them. Okay, here's Boyer now with Cepeda on first. He's got a lead. Not that that means anything. He's not going anywhere. Here's the pitch from Necro. That's a 2-10. And that's going to be a base hit to left. Non-clutch. Orlando 1-13. 1-14. Not being held. 1-15. He'll hold. I just don't want to take the chance with Bob Didier coming up here. Please go easy on me on my decisions. If you are quick enough, oh, that's interesting, Joel, to give me an advice to stretch somebody, to hold somebody. Do it, but I'm very sensitive, so it's very, very sensitive these days. First and second, and Didier is the tying run at the plate, and Necro is 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. Their bullpen, Dukes and Roberts are available. I'd have to see if Roberts is available. I really struggle with these relievers, not knowing if they're active. Here's Necro now. And the pitch to Didier. 4-10, switch hitter batting left, fly ball center X. That's Gonzalez, a 3-7. I'm sorry. That's Morel, a 4-17. I am so sorry. Twins. Holy cow. Twin relievers. Ivan Morel on a 4-10 left-handed. Ivan 4-17. 16-4. That's going to be an F2. He gets to it. Ivan E17, 4-6-7. Look at that. It's a 2-base error. Look at that. Lord. F2, E2. A two-base error by Ivan Morel. And Orlando scores. Oh. He has still not reached fatigue. It's second and third with only one out. And here comes Garrido. For 9. Oh, there's a base hit to left. That's going to be it for Necro. Boyer scores. And that'll be it for Necro on a 4-9. Single to left. Didier can come in with a tying run. I don't think he's got too much speed. 1-11. No one being held. One to 11, 1-12, 1-13. Lord, that's a tough call. Anyone want to bring him home? Anybody at all? With Reed coming up. Let's go for it. And here's the throw from Ferrara on the 4-6. What the hell? I missed I gotta just take a peek back here. It was a 4. Well, okay, I moved the dice since, yeah, it was a 4-9. 4-9. For Didier, batting left-handed to center. And Ivan, yeah. And again, Didier 1-11, 1-12, and 1-13 not being held. Here's the throw from Ivan. And he's safe. That run is unearned. And it is a tie ball game now. And that's it for Joe Necro. We got some real interesting family pitching combinations. Necro has reached fatigue. He pitched 6 1/3, allowing 3 runs in this inning, one of them unearned. You guys know your stuff. Wow. He kind of fell apart here in the 7th, and the two-base error by Ivan Morel really messed it up. He didn't walk a batter. He struck out 1. And we're going to see who's going to come in. Only 200 wins for Dizzy and Paul Dean. I'm surprised it's so low. I'm surprised. Well, we're going to take a look to see here who might be available to come in for the San Diego Padres. in this game. Tom Dukes pitched. He pitched 1 1/3. That is a possibility. Roberts also pitched. And boy, was he bad. Roberts also pitched. We will see to see if he came in to pitch on the Lindy and Von McDaniel. I had no idea that they were brothers. I didn't know he had a brother, Lindy McDaniel. Roberts pitched in this game in real world, but he also pitched on the 20th. If he didn't pitch on the 19th, he will be available. Otherwise, we'll continue to look. He did pitch. You know, they got bombed so bad that game. I think that was a 12-2 game. You can't blame me for using him in that game or use anybody. Kamnitz, I remember that name vaguely. Let me check to see who might have pitched. Dukes is just so bad. And in a game like this, I really... Rehberger pitched in real world in the next game, and he did not pitch last game, so we'll bring in Rehberger. So Rehberger comes in for Joe Niekro, who was knocked out due to fatigue in his first endurance, the 7th, allowing 7 hits. Three hits, I'm sorry. And Rehberger, not too bad. A -2. And we'll have him take his warm-ups. Oh, Lord of my life. Lord, you guys really... Kurt Miller really at it there. Oh, they're bringing him in even though Reed is the batter. I hate to do that also, but we're just bringing him in. It's Garrido on first. Not being held. And Ron Reed will come up now. Whoa. Oh. Okay, here's Reed now. Still only one out. Garrido on first, not being held. Rehberger, and the pitch to Reed. That's for 4 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. Reed is a right-handed hitter, and it's a 6. That's going to go through for a base hit. Reed singles. First and second. Still only one out, and here's Felix now. Quite an inning here for Atlanta. Here's the pitch to Mian. 2-5, grounds it to third, first, and second. Grounds it to third, first, and second. It's a 4. And that will be a force, routine force. Runners will advance. Two-way now. Felix on first, Garrido on third, and Gonzalez the batter. Anything that now else will be, oh, Lord. Boy, that is some list you got there, Kurt Miller. Anything now unearned. First and third. Felix, 1 to 18, 1 to 16, 1 to 14. Not being held. And he's not going to go for it. Well, maybe he will. Maybe he will. This is a tough one to call. This would be a 1 to 18 Rehberger, 1 to 16. And with a hold and a lead 1 to 14. That's a borderline. He is being held. Oh. God help me cope. God help me just stop giving a shit about what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just plan for the worst. Plan for the worst. because I can't live like this. So Felix on first being held, Garrido on second, and here's Gonzalez. This is very big here. See if Rehberger can get them out of it. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. 3-5 right-handed, he walked him. Oh, so that'll load the bases. Just to continue the excruciation for Henry Aaron. Nowhere to put him. Been waiting for this half inning to end. This is a clutch situation for Aaron. Aaron is 2 for 3. Here's Rehberger now. The bases are full. It's hot. Oh, Kurt, it's hot. Yes. That's not helping either. Here's Rehberger now. Big at bat. The pitch to Aaron. 6-2 right-handed. That's a fly to left. For Christ's sakes, Ferrara a 4-11. This is an expansion team, folks. This is a, this is 6-2 right-handed fly ball left X. Lord. '66, you're lucky. 17-4, well, he gets to it on an F2. Don't tell me it's going to be an error. We've already had Morel make an error. 4-8-9, E11. No, he makes the catch to keep the game tied. Al Ferrara with the catch. Good for him. And Carty. That was a very nice work by Kurt. 3 runs, one of them unearned, to tie it up. That was really nice work. Baldwin pitched on the 23rd. I just like to make sure these folks are active. Dukes again. He's trouble. Bolshin. There's a Mike Corkins who actually was awful. So yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's a Rehberger. It's like a yeah, I think you said it all there. Jack Bolshin, the right-hander. And don't forget this is an expansion team, folks. He is warming up. I am going to take a break for a few minutes just to get a little fresh air. We're in the middle of the 7th. It's a 3-3 ball game. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Now let's do home runs, Kurt Miller. No, I'm just kidding. We appreciate what you did with the pitchers. I think some of us discussed this once before. I think the Bonds brothers are the leaders, with Bobby and Barry. But I really have no idea who else would fall on that. No need to do that. You did the pitching. You did your job. And you did a very good job. And boy, are you lucky to have 66 degrees in Detroit. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. And what a comeback it was by the Atlanta Braves. And it's Ron Reed. Pitching to the bottom third of the order for San Diego. Here's Reed now. This is his first endurance inning. And the pitch, 6-3 right-handed, grounds it back to Reed. 3-12. (7-3). He gets it on a G3. Kathy for the Padres. E12. 5-10-14. And he throws him out. That's one away. And here's Tommy Dean now. Okay, Dean now 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. from Reed. 3-6 right-handed, and that's going to be a shot. Oops, that's a re-roll. Isn't that a shame? Jesus Christ. That's 3-9 right-handed, and he grounds it to first. Cepeda to Reed covering. 2 outs. Any suggestions here, folks? Do I pinch hit for Rehberger with 2 outs? I have Bolchin available. Any help would be appreciated. In a 3-3 game. Slocum pinch hit, Williams pinch hit. I can use others. Slocum was a 292 average, a call up. And Spokane Steve says pinch hit, that's what we'll do. We're gonna use Slocum. Let's go pull Slocum out here, thank you. Because I'm not well, Steve. I am not well at all. And I can hardly think. Ron Slocum is coming in. Thank you, Joel. Slocum played only 3 years. This year he had 24 at-bats, a 292 average, 1 home run. That's like an average of, Lord, that's a lot of home runs on average. 2, that's like, Lord, I don't know, over 20. And I appreciate your help, folks. Ron Slocum died at age 43. And he died of AIDS, even though researchers did not know this until 2014. What a shame. Tragedy. So here comes Slocum. He pinched hit in this game in real world. He has end power against the right-hander Reed. And here's Slocum. 1-4. And they take the lead. Look at that. He's got a 1-5, 1-5 gone. and a 110 ballpark blast. Well, here's Reed now. And the pitch to Slocum. That's going to be 5-9. And that will be a ground ball to shortstop. X. Against the right-hander Slocum. Garrido with 318. .318, 13-3. It's a G2 for Garrido. Gets to it. E18, 6-10, 11. And he throws him out. So Slocum pinch hits and grounds out. No runs, 1-2-3 inning for Reed. Reed has really settled down here in the middle innings. And I want to thank you again, those of you who helped me. I don't want to come off as I don't want to come off as needy, okay? But I'm suffering from anxiety over and depression. This should be renamed Depressed Strat-O-Matic Gamer, or Depressed and Anxious Strat-O-Matic Gamer. I will think about it, and this is what you get, okay? There's going to be a new pitcher, and his name is Jack Bolchin. And he will be the third pitcher for the... It's just my judgment, honestly, is so... put the anxiety, the depression, the complaint about it aside. It's just a fact. My judgment and decision-making is so indecisive and impaired now. I really need the help. I really need the help. Rehberger pitched 2/3. And I appreciate it. I wouldn't blame anybody for any calls. Bolchin now. Is ready. We are a 3-3 game here, top of the 8th. It was 3-0 San Diego all the way until Necro got hit hard. It'll be Carty, Cepeda, and Boyer. Here's Bolchin. And the pitch to Carty. 2-7 right-handed, fly ball left field for Ferrara. He makes the catch, it's 1 out. A 2-7 right-handed. That's a feat in itself. He was 3 for 3 to retire Carty. He had 3 singles. Here's Cepeda now. Cepeda reached on a force twice, scored once. He's 0 for 3. here's Bolchin now. The pitch to Cepeda. 1-9, he chops it to second for Arcia, who throws it to Colbert, 2 away. Bolchin retires the first 2. And now here's Cletus Boyer. I may mention that Bolchin died last year in June of last year. He was 86 years old. Played 12 years. Very journeyman. But he's trying here now. Here's Boyer. Bolchin, the windup and the pitch. 112, and he walked him. So Boyer is on. +1. 1 to 13, 1 to 14 with a lead. We're gonna have to, it's borderline solitaire. He's not being held, but he's not going with a 9 and 10 there. On a 1 to 14. Unless any of you recommend I go for the lead. Huh. On a 4 and 6, you have time. Oh, here's Didier now. Okay, Bolchin. With 2 outs, the go-ahead run on first Boyer, not being held. Here's the pitch to Didier. 6-7, switch hitter batting left. He walked them. And that'll bring up Garrido, first and second, with 2 outs. Let him hit. Reed on deck. Here's the pitch to Garrido. 5-7, right-handed, and that is it's a double. There you go. Boyer scores. Didier goes to third. That's to left field. Ferrara +1, Didier. 1 to 11, 2 outs, 1 to 13, no one held, 1 to 14. 1 to 11, 1 to 12, 2 outs, 1 to 14, no held, 1 to 15, he's coming home. Here's the throw. Safe. A 2-run double. And that's 5 runs batted in for, actually that's 4. 4 runs batted in. With 2 outs, what the hell happened here? this is my screen is black. My freaking screen is black. There it is. I'm not even going to ask for help on this one. I'm going to have him pitch to Reed. If he can't get Reed, we'll pull him. And here's the pitch. 6-9 right-handed. Oh my. He's got W power. That's a re-roll. Thank goodness. Wow. 5-8 right-handed. Grounds to second X. Arcia 322. Oh. 2-3 S2. The run scores. Let's see if there's an error. 5, 6, 7, 8. E22. No, it's a single. And Garrido scores, and now that's it for Balchin. 3 runs here in the 8th. Balchin pitched 2/3, and boy, what a disaster. 2 hits, 2 walks. He's allowed 3. He's responsible for Reed. 2 outs. It's now a 6-3 game. Not that it really matters, but to see who comes in, to see who might be available. Corkin starts the next game. I might have to bring in the guy with the 7-point ERA. Berger and Balchin. Don't forget, this is the expansion Padres. Tom Dukes might be the logical choice because they're not bringing anybody else in. So we're going to bring in Tom Dukes. Folks, it's sort of giving up, throwing your hands up. I hope you all understand. Oh, what the hell happens here? Oh, let me get Tom Dukes out here. Good card, pretty good card for a hitter. He's a right-hander. And it's Tom Dukes pitching. He pitched he had a 7.25 ERA in 22 innings. I keep knocking this thing out. There. So Tom Dukes comes in, fourth pitcher for San Diego. And Felix Millan is the batter. 2 outs, it's Reed on first. .58 right-handed, grounds it to second X. That's for Arcia again, 322. (15-3) G1 gets to it. E22, 489, and he throws him out, and the side is out. Finally. But 3 runs for the Braves, allowed by Bolchin, and he is the loser of record. Reed the winner, and we're still in the bottom of the 8th. They're putting up their Dukes demos. A very painful game for me, demos today. Very painful. Meanwhile, Reed, who allowed 2 home runs earlier in the game, a solo to Morel, a 2-run to Brown in the third, has really settled down. It will be the top of the order, Jose Arcia, to lead it off. Okay, here's Reed now. Arcia 1 for 3. 6-3 Braves on a come from behind lead here. 5-3 right-handed, fly ball right X. That'll be for Aaron, a 1-6. Wait a minute. 5-3 right-handed, yeah. Aaron, a 1-6. Get, Christ, wrong side. F2 gets to it, E6. 6, 8, 9, and he makes the catch. So there's 1 away. What do you expect from the Padres, right? Roberto Pena. Again, the magic number. is 4. For Atlanta, it will become 3 with this if they hold on here. And then if the Giants lose, it'll be 2. Here's Pena now, 1 for 2 with a walk. The wind up by Reed. 410 right-handed, ballpark slash. That's a 13 right-handed. That might go through. It does. 410 Pena on a ballpark slash, right-handed. 1 to 16, it was a 13. So Pena is on, but they're down by 3. He's not being held. And here's Ollie Brown now. Tomorrow is Saturday, folks. We got something to look forward to. Game of the week, NBC Game of the Week tomorrow at noon. The 73, I believe, division champion Tigers will be at Oakland. H.D. Jackson will be there. All right. And make sure you follow Baseball Demos there. Just put a search in Baseball Demos, follow him, put on your notifications, and you'll get all you need there to enjoy his games. Here's Ollie Brown now, Reed, in his second endurance inning. From the stretch, and the pitch to Brown. 2-4, there's a ballpark slash again. And that one's gonna go through. That goes through. Brown, a right-hander. And Al Ferrara comes up, he's the tying run at the plate. And Ron Reed is the tying run at the plate here. Reed went all the way in this game in real world. Upshaw pitched in relief on the 22nd against Houston, and he is their best closer. I guess there's Wilhelm, who's acquired from Philadelphia, but we'll go with Upshaw warming. We'll see if Reed can get out of this. It's Brown on first, Pena on second, Al Ferrara, the batter. He's got power. Here's Reed now. And the pitch. That's 1-6. Oh, and it's a liner to third. Beautiful catch by Cletus Boyer for the second out. It was single 1 to 11. A game of inches. A liner to third, 2 away. And now the dangerous Nate Colbert. He can tie it up with a home run. Okay, here's Reed now. One hit or walk away from fatigue. And the pitch to Colbert. Three, five, it's hit deep. Oh, and that's going to be a triple for Colbert. It's going to bring in 2 runs. Almost cleared. Oh, 3-5. A triple by Colbert. And that's going to be it for Ron Reed. Knocked out here, allowing his 4th and 5th runs. And it is now a 6-5 ball game. Reed pitched 7 2/3. Nine hits. He walked 2. Struck out 5. And he's responsible for Colbert, the tying run, with Ivan coming up. And Ivan Morel is the batter, clutch situation. And Cecil Upshaw, who pitched on the 22nd, certainly eligible for the save if he completes this, takes the mound. And they've got to find another pitcher besides Dukes, really. We can't, in good faith, allow Dukes to continue pitching with that 7-point-something ERA. Great, he got the last out for Balchin, but that's like throwing the game away, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, here's Cecil now. And the pitch to Ivan. 6'9", right-handed, grounds it to short. And Garrido has it, throws it over to Cepeda. And the side is retired. But this game is excruciating for someone like me in my condition. It's a 6-5 ball game. There will be there will be a new pitcher for the Braves, for the Padres. And I'm going to take the liberty, even though I don't see, sometimes when you don't see people, it will be Gary Ross, for lack of a better pitcher. Gary Ross coming in. I remember as a kid I used to play, and I'll bring anybody in anytime, I didn't care, but I try to follow this kind of realistically, that if you don't see someone active within the last 5 games, 10 games, it just doesn't, how realistic is it? But this is a little bit of license here. Gary Ross is a right-hander. He will face Gonzalez, a left-handed hitter, Aaron, and Carty. And here's Gary Ross. He's ready to pitch the top of the ninth. Gonzalez leads it off. Here's Ross and the pitch. 5-3 left-handed, fly ball left X. Ferrara 4-11. I mean, I could have taken him, take all these people out. Take out Ferrara, take out Morel. You know, just, put in other people who might be a 3 or something. 5-3 left-handed, it's very frustrating. 5-3 left-handed Ferrara, a 4-11. Very frustrating. 4-11, 14-4 gets 2 at F2. E11, 6-9, 10. And he makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Henry Aaron. Okay, Ross now. And the pitch to Aaron. 3-4, and he walked him. Aaron is on. +1. 1-16, being held. We're not going to bother trying for the lead. With the 9 and 10. Here's Cardi. It's okay to take some license, yeah. Especially when you have no one to pitch, no one else to pitch with. Here's Rico. 2-5, grounder to short, and that's going to be a double play. So something good happens. Here come the Padres. It's Cecil Upshaw to save it. And of course, it's the bottom third of the order. Cannizzaro, a 220 hitter. Dean, a 176 hitter. And then Ross. Well, we'll let Cannizzaro hit. For pinch hitters, they have Stoll, 198. Van Kelly is a 244. Koriniak, a 219. Davis, 175. Remember what you're dealing with here. Sippin, a 223. Morales, 195. Spezio, I don't know why he's not playing, or Gaston. Let's see who they have in their call-ups. At least give it a try at 6'5". Please trust me, they have nobody worth hitting. So we're going to let Cannizzaro hit. We'll probably hit for Dean and Ross. Here's Cannizzaro. He's got power. Here's Upshaw. Actually, he's a W against right-handers, but he's got power on his own card. Here's the pitch. 2-5, and that is a base hit for Cannizzaro. And there's going to be a runner for him. Lord, it'll be Larry Stahl, 1-14. At least we wouldn't use Gaston. So Larry Stahl is running a 1-14. I could have used Gaston, but I may want to use him to pinch hit. Stahl on first, a double, no asterisks, you know. Could tie the game. There's going to be a hitter for Tommy Dean, a 176 hitter. Let's see who it's going to be. We'll take some more license here. Lord, help me, God. I don't know why Cito Gaston is not playing. Ed Spezio has power. I don't know why he's not playing. But I think we're going to go with Ed Spezio here. I don't know when he played last. Doesn't really matter. He's not even in the lineup. This was such a bad team. Not even in the lineup. Spezio did play last game, so that gives us at least some sort of rationale why he's not playing. For the next few games, I do not know, but he played last game, so Spezio will come in to pinch hit here. He is the winning run at the plate, and he's got power, I'll tell you. As far as compared to anybody else here, it's Larry Stahl on first. Stahl 1-15. Upshore -4, -2. God, -2, 1-13. He's out 9, 10, 12. It's going to be a borderline see if he's held. He's not being held, but they're not gonna risk that. 9, 10, and 12 on a steal. And he's not being held. And here comes Ed Spezio. Upshaw. He doesn't let up many home runs against right-handers, I'll tell you that. Here's the pitch. 2-7, single 1.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card, earn unlimited.
Grounds it to third for the force. So that's 1 out. So now Spezio's on. He's adequate to come in. It would be Walter Riniak catching, by the way, if they tie it. If they end up just tying it. It's Spezio on first, the tying run. Let's see who's going to come in and hit for Ross. Well, it will be Van Kelly, which sort of makes sense. He's a left-handed hitter. Van Kelly comes in to pinch hit. Spezio on first, 1 out. Kelly is the winning run at the plate. He's got end power, but very unlikely. Oh, left-hander, more likely. Here's Upshaw. 4-12 left-handed, fly ball to right. And Aaron is under it. 2 away. And here's Jose Arcia. 2 outs. Spezio on first. The tying run. Arcia. W power. No home runs. 215 hitter, I believe. Yeah, there's really nobody else. There's nobody else. I mean, you know, I could bring in Cito Gaston if you want. Anyone want me to pinch hit with Cito Gaston for 15 points higher and a home run on a 2-6, 1-6? Anybody? Anybody at all? I'll do it. Cito Gaston. We're gonna have to figure out if by miracle something happens, we're going to need a second baseman. And it could be at least I'm trying. Cito Gaston, I'd have to sort this all out next inning. Here's Upshaw. He has W power, but he's got some on his card. Here's the pitch from Upshaw. 5-7 right-handed, struck him out, and that's the ball game. So I don't have to worry about who comes in or anything like that. I am so sorry, folks, for the way I am. I have such family problems. I just ride or die with Cito. I am so sorry, everybody. Reed gets the win. Upshaw the save. He pitched 1 1/3. 1 hit. The loss goes to Balchin. The final line, Atlanta 6 runs. 10 hits. And an error. San Diego, 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. I want to thank you, everybody, for being here, and I am sorry. This is just getting harder and harder for me. Thank you for everyone participating. Kathy, Demos, Spokane Steve, Joel Horland, Kurt Miller, Daniel, and everybody else. Have a great day.